.762 millimeter. Full metal jacket.
Word on 5 tower.
Usual barrel length's 30 inches. This one has an extra 4.
44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world.
Anything else?
AK-47, the very best there is.
You know your weapons, buddy.
Hello, dudes, dudettes, and non-binary folk. We are Gun Game History, the only show on the World Wide Web that brings real facts to the fake guns in your favorite digital media. Hosted by the dynamic duo, Dillon, your resident history nerd, and Teo, the tech boy. This is a weekly show where we take a shallow dive into the featured firearms in the Game of the Week. We hope you're entertained and educated by this episode, and without further ado, let's get loaded.
You gotta sample that laugh.
The booble snoot.
He's giving you a little shmam of the drippy juice.
Yeah.
That was not intended to be sexual.
A little bit of a Neumann bend.
A little bit of a Neumann bender. A Neumann
Guys, we should do a whole entire episode in complete gibberish, like no human words whatsoever, starting now. Slump just would want is a boss bidden?
Yep, strip den bort.
Du, das was lilla jansen.
See, that just sounds like you're trying to impersonate a foreign language.
Meine Schwarz ist sehr groß.
Bas, die Bumbo die Kamera.
Rip dang fingeldop.
Rip dang fingeldop. Rizdlebop. Deuced?
Sisboomba bale bale boo boo.
Yeah. Deuced Sissimba. Wrigglestop, Teagle tossed.
I'm at a loss.
Wrigglestop Kegeltoss.
I'm at a loss for words.
Norstop,
Doom Haprelu.
Starting.
All right. Anyway, welcome back to Gun Game History.
Welcome back, everybody.
Back to Gun Game
We
History.
did not smoke DMT over the break.
Ooh, yeah, we did.
Allegedly.
We allegedly didn't smoke DMT over the break.
We totally didn't, actually.
You know what? I feel like the longer we talk about this, the deeper the hole becomes.
Anyway, so here we are. We're playing some games.
Some games with planes.
We're
Some
continuing
games with planes.
We're continuing our foyer into.
I think that may be a Albatross D3.
Ooh.
Is it a type of?
That is an
Prop?
aeroplane.
Is it a prop plane? Am I correct or no? Is that
Yeah,
not-
it runs on a propeller. Yes.
Yep, does have a propeller. Jet engines were not
that's-
an invention until the 1940s.
I feel very silly for
Prop
not knowing
plane
why.
means propeller
Yeah,
plane.
that completely
Yes, it
makes
does.
sense.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, because of the spinny bit at the front part of the.
This is also a
Indeed.
biplane.
Oh, because it has two
It
panels.
has two
Yes.
sets of wings.
Bi means two.
Indeed, Teo. Learning stuff.
Gee, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And you'll notice the very large, weird-looking drum mag on top of that machine. What's that? I know the name of that machine gun, but I cannot think of it off the top of my head.
I believe it's a Vickers.
Yeah, yep. Vickers gun.
Yeah. Vickers gun. The interesting thing is many of these planes, when they first started off, they had a problem shooting straight forward. Like, when planes first came onto the scene in World War I, there were no machine guns to be seen on them. They were strictly reconnaissance planes, just flying over enemy territory to see where the enemies were, to recorrect artillery ranges, sometimes as bombers. But I mean, bombers, like hanging a bomb out of the side of the plane and dropping it by hand.
I was literally going to say, they used to have like a guy in the back who just had like a basket of bombs that he would just like
A picnic basket.
drop out of the side of the plane.
Probably kicking them because they were
No,
probably heavy.
they weren't very big. They
No,
were
they
like
weren't?
they were like 50. They were like 50 pounders and they were like 25 pounders.
How would they? Would they have to ignite them, or would they
No,
just
they
set
just-
off on
they were-
impact?
They had impact. They had a warhead in the front.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it just need to hit the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you see all these barrage blimps here. These were actually really popular. I mean, these go back to the mid 1800s as just like observation stations. You know, you got a little basket underneath it and you just send it up there with a dude in it and he looks through binoculars, sees where the enemies are. That was really the first intro to aerial warfare. But then these planes came about, right? And by this late point in the war, in 1918, planes were in full use. I mean, air battles all the time, people dropping bombs. To expand upon it, when they first came out, the pilots would usually have like a pistol, and you'd literally have like pilots shooting at other pilots with a revolver in the air. Like, not very...
That's some gangster shit, though.
It is some gangster stuff. I mean, can you imagine doing a drive-by in a biplane?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with a drive-by in a biplane.
In a biplane.
I don't know how to do the things.
You gotta do lots of maneuvers.
Turn the plane
there you go, boy.
around.
Flip yourself back over.
There's so many enemy planes.
Do a barrel roll. No, but actually do a barrel roll.
I'm doing a barrel roll.
No, barrel roll other way.
So you can see here how your machine guns are actually mounted on top of your top wing. That's because these British and French airplanes that were developed at this time could not actually shoot through the propellers. They tried doing that a couple of times, and it would literally just shoot your propeller straight off.
Yeah.
The Germans actually invented this synchronous firing mechanism that would not start firing the machine guns until the propellers were clear. And so it's happening so fast that you wouldn't really be able to perceive it just as the pilot. But it made a huge difference because it meant that the machine guns could be right in front of the pilot and you didn't have to, lead your target anymore.
I'm just repairing my plane upside down.
Yeah.
I don't even care about y'all.
Yeah, and I love how your little buddy gunner in the back isn't falling out at all.
I need to change the settings, the controls, because...
oh, you can't fly inverted?
I cannot fly inverted.
Oh.
Where is it? Vehicle stick vertical.
Was it not letting you
Flight
not fly inverted?
Invert vertical.
Boy's been playing a little bit too much No Man's
Invert
Sky.
vertical, look.
You know what I'm saying.
Gotta go harvest some cobalt.
Mm-hmm. Crash that cobalt market.
So, guys, while Teo is fucking around with his sentence there, I'm going to give a nice little shout out to our sponsor of this episode.
Sponsor of the week.
Our beverage sponsor of the week. We are enjoying some Andre California Champagne, naturally fermented, extra dry, along with a little bit of Saint Germain's elderflower liqueur.
Round 2 of raisin juice.
Raisin juice.
Oh God.
Raisin juice.
I knew it was gonna happen.
You
folded
brought
it.
to you by Clyde Blackburn.
Blackburn.
I think
Clyde Clackhern.
I could be wrong about this, and I think if it would be great if one of you guys could look this up. But I think that the names that they put in this game are actually real names of soldiers,
I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
which is interesting.
Blackburn.
This episode is also brought to you by Mexican goulash, which could use a little bit of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Keenan, how exactly do you make Mexican goulash?
Well,
for the viewers at
Mexican
home,
goulash.
what you got to do is you got to go to a taco truck, preferably in the hood, because that's where the best taco trucks always are. And you got to go get yourself a plate of nachos. And then you got to eat some of those nachos.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Just some of them.
You got to eat just some of them really quickly, and then decide you don't really want them right now, and then smoke a joint.
And then just leave them in your car
And
for
then
the
just
rest of the
leave
day.
them in your truck for like 6 hours. And then drive to your friend's house, and then take your sloshy, messy nacho scuzz, and then dump it into a pan that can go in the oven safely, and then you bake it until you remember that you left it in the oven.
Nacho scuzz is the culinary term, by the way.
Yes, yeah, no, that is a
Nacho scuzz. I believe you can buy that in a jar also.
Yeah, they do sell jarred nacho scuzz. It's really hard to come by.
You have
though.
to know where to look.
Yeah, it's a specialty item, much like white truffles or
Schmayonnaise.
Or schmayonnaise. Yeah.
Oh, this is hard. This is hard, boys.
Yeah, see what you're not doing is you're not no.
You're not flying the plane.
You're not flying the plane.
I'm not flying the plane.
No, you're not. You can move in 3 dimensions. So, or wait, is it 4 dimensions?
You gotta be the plane.
Here we go.
You see how
So you got your
Dillon's flying the
throttle. You know, you got your pitch and your yaw. What you gotta do is you gotta light this dude up until he doesn't have any wings left.
Stupid fucking German triplane. What even was that?
Cut back the throttle when you want to make a tight turn.
Whoa, I'm getting a little dizzy. It's weird how, like, when I'm playing, it doesn't make me dizzy, but watching you do it and not knowing what direction you're gonna go is definitely, like, a little jarring.
So I'm probably reading this wrong, but the name of that plane that you just shot down is the Fokker Doctor
Fokker.
1.
The Fokker Doctor?
Fokker Doctor.
That is correct.
A fantastic name for literally anything.
Yep.
You could name anything Fokker Doctor and it would be cool. You could name toilet seats Fokker Doctor toilet seat covers and you would have
I would buy a Fokker. I'd buy a Fokker Doctor hammer.
Oh, absolutely.
As my Fokker Doctor.
Yeah, it
It's
gets
like
the job done.
a McLachlan.
Yeah. It's just what the doctor ordered.
Like, yep.
It's just what the Fokker Doctor.
Just what the fucking doctor ordered.
Oh, I got rockets.
Oh yeah, rocket them bitches. Also fly the plane though.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to be doing.
Yep.
Okay, not into the ground.
Yeah, but see,
I was coming in for a low
British
strafing
kamikaze.
run.
British kamikaze, you know, first of its kind.
Yeah, what does a British kamikaze yell as he dives his plane into the enemy?
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho!
I was looking at
Bob's
some.
your uncle!
I was looking at some meme page, like history meme page, and it was like Japanese generals talking to their soldiers, and it was just a picture of Frank Reynolds, and he's like, "Suicide is cool as shit."
And I took out my guns and I just started blasting.
That's how you take him down.
It's a good thing I had my pieces with me. So I just started blasting. No, I don't see so well.
Probably
He started to
focusing
run
on
away
these
from me, so I
planes too
started
much.
chasing after him.
I mean, you might be, but at the same time, like, I feel like if you try to take all that shit onto the ground, they're just gonna shoot you from above. Like, death from above. Death from
There you go, he's in
now,
a spiral.
Yeah, now you're death from above, so.
Don't get too close to the ground there, buddy boy.
Yeah. My rockets aren't in range.
Oh, the trees, dude.
Oh, the trees!
The trees, dude.
Jeez, dude.
The trees! I didn't even seize the trees.
You can't seize the trees. You know why?
Why?
Because you haven't spoken to the Lorax. He speaks for the trees.
He does speak for the trees. Even the, like, bombed out, burned out World War I trees. Does he speak for them too?
He speaks for the frozen cheese trees.
The frozen cheese trees?
Yeah, the ones which the 3 fleas flew past. Do you know what I'm talking about? About how them 3 free fleas flew, and that freezy breeze blew, and then it made the 3 cheese trees freeze, and that's what
making
made
my eye
those 3
twitch. You're making
free
my eye
fleas
twitch.
sneeze.
You're making my eye twitch.
I'm giving you twitchy eye.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could probably do, Dillon? You
What
might be
could I
able to just
probably
fly
do?
straight up, and then like
Do a
nose
dive
dive
bomb?
down after you get to a certain
and then
height,
just shoot
and
'em.
you might even be able to scope in with the rockets. I'm not sure if you can, but
Shake 'em.
give it a shot. Oh, you missed. That was pretty close.
Oh, that scared me a little bit for a second.
Imagine if you'd been wearing VR goggles.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't handle it.
Fault out the chair.
Ugh. Get vertigo. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more test flight, and then I'm gonna concede my seat as pilot. What can I say? I'm better with a gun than I am with a plane. Can you blame me?
Plane gun. Okay, so you can definitely make a plane gun by putting a gun on a plane, but can you make a
gun plane? Turn a gun into a plane?
Yeah, you just attach a drone to it.
A flying gun?
Is that
Yeah.
a gun plane?
Yeah, if you have like an auto turret drone, that's a gun plane. In my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, what constitutes a plane?
Oh, I can't see anything.
Well,
through
what
the
constitutes
smoke.
a gun
I guess you could have like,
plane?
I would say like a model. You could like, I'm so ramshackle. I'm like, you could just like hot glue. You could like super glue a pistol to like a model plane.
Yeah.
To like a remote control plane.
What?
Or
I got blowed up.
you got bloat up.
Keen, you want to give it a go?
I'll try. I think I'm
Passing it off.
but we'll give it a shot.
I mean, you won you said you were gonna suck last time, and then you beat the level for us. So
But, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
You may have some hidden talent yet to be seen.
Is there any way to like accelerate?
Yeah, your left stick is your throttle.
Okay. Wait, my left. Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
so like push it forward, go fast, pull it back, go slow. All of that.
Oh.
Wow, mid-air collision.
wow.
I'm gonna bring that plane into the body shop. There you go. Poofed him into a puff of smoke.
Oh, shit.
Oh
What?
man, another mid-air
He
collision.
just ran himself into me.
Yeah,
CPU knew I was gonna be too good.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was like, I gotta kamikaze this dude. I gotta take him out
New
before
user
he wrecks
detected.
my programming.
And Keen, you can switch to your rockets with Y.
Okay.
These rockets are literally like big bottle rockets. Like, these rockets were not very advanced. I'm not entirely sure how realistic they are for World War I. I'm sure that by late in the war, they actually had some kind of rudimentary rocket system, but they have a huge stick on them, like a bottle rocket, guys. You know? And they're just sitting in a tube underneath the wings. Thump. Hope for the best. I don't know. It's a way to deliver an explosive payload to the target. Man. See, the thing that I appreciate about this is that all this smoke and like fog and dust that's getting kicked up, that's pretty realistic.
Well,
I mean, there would be a lot of times in war where you could not see anything because of all the smoke.
when down below, it looks like they firebombed most of whatever this area was. Like, it looks like it might have been like
Oh yeah.
like a town or something at some point.
I mean, that's no man's land, my dude. That's just like the way that the large majority
See
of the
those little,
strip
I know what I
between
gotta
the
do. I
enemy
know what I
trenches
gotta do.
looks
I'm
like.
taking the
Yeah,
fucking
no, you're
planes
trying to
up.
clear out the
Yeah.
trying to clear out the Charlies before you.
Those are Jerry's.
Jerry's?
Yep.
Charlie were the Vietnamese.
Oh, the Vietnamese are the Charlies?
Yes.
These are the Jerry's? What about are they all bogeys?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're bogeys until they're identified.
Okay.
then it's a
Bogey
tango.
is in reference
And
to
then it's a tango.
bogeyman. Yep. Tango is target. And actually, this has nothing to do with World War One, but
Fokker motherfucker.
the reason why the U.S. troops
Dr.
called
Fokker, motherfucker.
the Vietnamese Charlie is because Charlie is short for Victor
Max.
Charlie, which is short for VC,
VC,
which
Viet
is short
Cong.
for Viet Cong. But you can't really say Victor Charlie in reference to the Viet Cong because that sounds like some kind of a elevator boy or something like that. Victor Charlie. So they just called him Charlie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know I have to fucking shoot the trucks.
You're doing really good though.
Yeah,
Ken.
honestly, who cares about the trucks if there's nothing to shoot you out of the sky, honestly, at the end of the day. There you go.
Bam.
Wow, and you didn't crash into the ground either.
Yeah.
God, what
I
a
also
G.
like how you
What a
just have.
G.
Oh, that was so close. I like how you just have like unlimited ammunition on everything. I mean, you kind of have to for this mission. Like, it wouldn't be fun if you ran out of ammo and then it's like, what? Return to base to reload. Like, the point of this mission is to get you into it. There's anti-aircraft. There's enemy aircraft.
Fuck. Fuck. Totally
Bam.
missed.
Go.
Woo! Buzz in the ground. Give him the trees a haircut. That's what I'm talking about. Also, there wouldn't be any scope on these airplanes.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I mean, what would you be looking through?
I mean,
I guess the point is like maybe you're just looking through the windshield instead of over.
there's no windshield.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Oh, you know, not well. Really, no windshield?
I mean,
No.
I don't
I mean,
think
the
so.
gunner.
Where are the fucking trucks?
The gunner certainly has no windshield.
Oh, is the
on your
truck?
on your mini map, you can see they're to your right, kind of. Other right. Yeah, I mean, you can go left at this point. There you go.
Whoosh. Nice. You're killing it, Kienan.
Well, thank you.
Should always just hand him the sticks as a last resort.
Honestly, Kienan is the star gamer out of all of us three.
At the end of the day, I don't even know why I own all of this stuff.
Oh shit.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my boy. Prepare yourself. Oh, no, you don't even have to. Cutscene.
Oh, you got a little windshield as the pilot.
Yeah, the gunner has nothing, though. And he's like
No.
a little popped out, too.
Can I see some of that puppy sticks? Oh shit.
Yeah, the Germans really kind of like ruled the skies as far as aircraft went in World War I. Pretty much all the planes were made in the Fokker factory, and all of them featured this steel tube construction, which is a lot more sturdy than the wood frames that the French and British were using. The Brits largely bought French planes because the French were just making a bunch of planes. Britain didn't have the same kind of factories to make them. But all of these French planes were made with wood frames, fabric-covered wings, supported by wire on the outside.
Keaton, you got 2 on your 6.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter once you're getting shot with bullets what your plane is made of, because even if you make a plane out of metal, you know, you're still getting holes punched in it by bullets. They go fast. But it
Where
does
is this
matter.
guy?
It does matter when it comes to
Yeah, what am I supposed to take out?
like aerodynamics.
Kill the Germans. Jeez, Keenan, what have we told you from day one?
Kill the
Ever since we
Germans.
recruited you into the army, what did we tell you? We told you to kill the Germans. We told you had one mission, one goal, one intention, one sole purpose, and that it was to serve your country. Murder every last German that you could. And you're doing a beautiful job, soldier.
Hey,
On that note, we hold no animosity towards the Germans. German people are great.
No, I love the Krauts.
We all have a dark, fucked up past, as far as I'm concerned. Most every country.
Every human being on Earth has a dark, fucked up past. You gonna say that your Neanderthal
Scope in.
ancestors didn't do some shisty shit?
Don't hit the
I
trees.
can't fucking, what's it called?
You can't scope?
No, I couldn't fire anymore.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, these rockets are great.
What's that? Wait. Left? What is that? That thing.
What?
That thing.
What?
That fucking thing. That huge thing. That's a bad guy.
I don't know. Yeah, I
That's
guess.
a
no,
bad guy.
I can't, I'm not gonna go there.
Okay, yeah, don't go
I
there.
gotta take out these fighters.
No, that's your job. No, for sure, of course. You gotta protect your bombers.
Fuck, I can't aim very well.
The army
Jesus
doesn't
Christ.
work if everybody just goes and checks out every huge bad guy they see in their peripheral vision. You gotta do your job.
Ease up on the throttle so you can get better aim.
Nah, gun it.
All right.
Go as fast as possible. The faster you go, the faster your bullets fly.
I don't know if that's exactly how that works.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
If you're
Physics?
going,
Does is physics back that up?
that's how it works.
Is that how it works, huh?
If you're standing still,
If
and you shoot a bullet, which goes 2,000 feet per second, and I'm on a train that's going 100 miles an hour, which is many more feet per second,
Right,
and I
okay.
shoot the same gun, that bullet will be going 2,000 feet per second plus the speed of the train.
There's a very simple way we could test this.
Get on a train and shoot a gun.
No, we can just get in a car and throw a ball towards the direction that we're driving.
It will absolutely
window.
work.
I got taken out by one of my own dudes.
Oh man. Can I give it a shot?
Yep.
If we were just on the highway, the Autobahn, for example,
Autobahn.
and we were going 95 miles an hour, American miles an
95
hour,
miles an hour.
and I just dropped a baseball out of the window. That baseball's going 95 miles an hour for a second. You know, I don't have to put any pitch on it at all. So any extra pitch I put on it, like in a frictionless environment, which does not exist on the terrestrial Earth, yeah, that ball's going fast. Don't shoot your own bomber.
Okay, so
don't even
I was not paying attention because I was shooting Germans in planes.
Yeah.
When you guys got into this discussion, what were you discussing?
Oh, I was talking about how these Fokker triplanes right here have a steel tube skeleton inside of them, which makes them a lot more rigid, and you're able to take a lot tighter turns in the air. You can go faster. You can mount heavier weapons onto the plane. Like, it's just a much better way to design a plane than what the French were currently doing, which is all wood frame airplanes to keep them light.
Yeah.
You know, they do wood frame, fabric covered, and like a wire exoskeleton.
No density.
Yeah. There's no real density, and you can't really take tight turns because the wings will literally just crumple off if the G-forces get too heavy.
Yeah.
And so the Germans were really like rocking the skies at this point. I mean, they had figured out a whole bunch of stuff about air-to-air combat.
Yeah, I mean the what's it called? This Albatross D3 that we're in right now. It's a pretty solid plane.
Yeah, it's a good-looking plane. I mean, by late in the war, pretty much all the countries had figured out how to do aerial combat.
Right.
Early on, it was all just scouting, reconnaissance, maybe a bombing run or something like that. By late in the war like this, you start to see a lot more of these actual dogfights.
Right. So was the Albatross?
Was this the first time they were using this kind of? Oh my god! I think that was a friendly.
Oh, wow.
That's embarrassing.
That is sad.
I got a lot further. I think I made it to the checkpoint because I protected the bombers.
Oh, okay. The Albatross was built by the Austro-Hungarian Air Service.
Ah, interesting.
So who did the Fokker?
The Fokker was for sure the Germans.
Right.
Teo, you had a question. What were you going to ask?
I don't even remember.
Ugh.
Something about
This episode brought to you by early onset Alzheimer's.
something. That's that's
the-
kind of funny.
The Fokker Doctor 1, often
The Fokker
known
Doctor 1.
simply as the Fokker triplane, was also a World War I fighter aircraft built by Fokker Flugzeugwerk. The DR-1 saw widespread service in the spring of 1918.
In the spring of 1918.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if I said that right. Fokker Flugzeugwerk.
Flugzeugwerk. Teo, you're doing great. Like, if you ran this one mission and
Oh.
landed, I'd give you ace right away.
My god, dude. Guess how much those planes weighed?
How much?
I just want, like, guess.
I'm gonna go.
Ton. No, sorry, not a ton.
I'm gonna go
They were
less
super
than a
lightweight.
ton. I'm gonna say 1,200 pounds.
I want to say less than 1,000 pounds. I think they weigh like a couple hundred pounds. Like I think the engine is the only thing that really weighs anything because I think the
No, not this one. The Fokker Doctor.
oh the Fokker Doctor.
The Fokker Doctor.
triplane.
Oh well, we got a steel infrastructure in that. I'm gonna say like
I don't know. It's a tough one.
I'm gonna say 1.5 tons. I'm gonna say 3,000 pounds.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what numbers are. Yep, I'll say
Give me a number.
5 tons.
5
half?
tons.
No,
okay, well
3
you're both wrong.
One half a ton.
Actually, wow, that's close.
Is it half a ton?
No, it's not.
Ish?
It's not half ton, but
much
it
does
is
it weigh?
895 pounds.
Oh yeah, less than 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
That was my thought.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. 850 pounds.
895.
95 pounds. Okay, so almost 900 pounds. That is crazy. That's like
That is like you absolutely cannot fucking crash and live at all.
no,
Like
not at all.
that's not an option. That's not gonna happen.
900 pounds. That's like 3 really huge people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the whole weight of this plane.
That's like
That's
three,
crazy.
That's like 3 football players.
Wow.
Like-
You could get like 3 football players to all bench press this simultaneously, I bet.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Wow.
me and Teo could probably fucking flip it over.
I bet.
Like,
That's so light. I mean, it has to be light. It's a plane. Like, it doesn't fly if it's not light.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. How much do planes nowadays weigh, though? Like commercial airliners and
A
stuff.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean,
But I
you
think
also.
that has more to do with like displacement of air because they have a sealed cabin, right?
So,
am
The
I
Boeing
wrong?
737-800 weighs 175,000 pounds.
175,000?
Yeah.
Whoa. Crazy. Is that including like the weight of passengers and fuel?
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think it's okay. No, yeah, I think I read that wrong. It has a maximum takeoff weight of about 80,000 kilos. This includes the weight of the plane, which is 90,000 pounds. Okay, so that is plus people and stuff.
Gotcha.
So the plane weighs 90,000.
I'm looking at the Boeing 747, which I know they don't make anymore, but it was a big old plane, and it says the maximum takeoff weight was around 735,000 pounds.
Wow.
Wow.
The -8 could do 970,000 pounds. That's insane.
That's almost 1,000,000
It's
pounds
almost 1,000,000 fucking
at
pounds,
takeoff.
dude.
That's pretty crazy.
Can you imagine the amount of fuel it takes to generate enough thrust to get that off the fucking ground?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, if you guys don't know, every time you take a plane ride cross country, or just like I think it's a plane ride per hour, like you are burning more fuel and putting more emissions into the environment than if you were to drive your car for a whole entire year.
that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Save the planet, everybody. Don't fly.
Yeah.
Just stay where you are.
Just figure out how to teleport like the rest of us.
Just astral project.
Yeah.
Yeah, astral
Also, like,
project while you're sipping.
you don't need to go places. Like, come on.
You
Be
can
honest
go
with
everywhere
yourself.
from the
Do you
comfort
really need to go
of
places?
your chair.
We have VR headsets. We have microwave ovens. Like, where
We
do you?
have
What do you? What do
weed.
you?
You guys
what
ever watch Blue Planet?
What other places do you need? I mean,
You're
you
never
have
gonna get to
access.
the bottom of the
you're listening to this
ocean.
right now. You have access to the internet. You basically have access to everything good in the world because that's all you really need in life. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you never leave your home.
You just said everything good in life is the internet.
Yeah, everything good in life is the internet. The internet is great. All praises, all hail to the Google gods.
I think the internet might actually be God.
The internet,
Maybe. And it's testing you.
I didn't say it. He said it.
The
I didn't
internet
have
wants
to
you
tell
to
him.
confess,
He
Teo.
came upon that conclusion by himself. That is how we know he is worthy.
This episode brought to you by the
Tinfoil
internet
hats.
god.
This
I
episode
didn't
brought to
mean
you
to
by
interrupt you. I'm
tinfoil
sorry.
hats.
It's brought to you by the
Aluminum.
internet god and tinfoil hats.
Aluminum sheeting. Generic aluminum sheeting.
Yep. This episode brought
Did
to
I
you
do it
by
finally?
corrugated siding.
Ooh.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Got to the cutscene.
Oh yeah. That was beautiful.
I made it to the end.
Were those guys dropping bombs out of the plane?
Yeah.
They for sure were.
Yeah.
Yeah, though my goal was to like protect them.
No,
What
but
kind
I
of-
mean,
kind
like,
of
were
bombs
those
was-
dudes
Oh, they-
who like?
yeah, they
walked,
just had like 2 dudes on each bomb. They're like, okay, ready?
boop.
Hucked it out the side.
What kind of explosive are we talking about with those sort of bombs? Because like, is it
fucking-
napalm or is it like
they were using a lot of weird fucked up
TNT?
stuff.
They were just
Yep.
using
Yeah,
probably
no,
whatever they had access
I mean,
to,
not
huh?
not just whatever they had access to, because this was before the Geneva Conventions ever happened.
Oh,
So these guys were dropping fucking bacterial
Dirty
weapons.
stuff.
They were dropping chemical weapons. They were dropping really weird different types of explosives. I feel like probably a lot of TNT. I'm not 100% sure if plastic explosive existed yet. I don't think it did.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a lot of really messed up shit. And I if I remember correctly, I think they were using bacterial warfare at one point.
And more pressing problems.
What's this dude got on his back? Can you clock it? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, now you're first person?
Which dude's got on his back? Oh, the one without the rifle. I take it.
Yeah. Well, we just hit through this cutscene. We're at a beautiful little stopping point here, hidden in our clever little spot underneath a truck, about to mortar some more Germans.
About to lure him in
Yeah.
like a fish on a hook.
And yeah, they got some weird long guns that we'll talk about hopefully perhaps next time, unless we check out something else. Either way, it's been a fantastic time, and
It's been a great time. Thank
We'll-
everybody so much for
we'll-
watching.
and we'll give you our firstborn children if you subscribe. So, you know,
I won't, but I will give you a roll of golden yarn.
subscribe and you will get a roll of golden yarn.
And a lifetime subscription to Mexican goulash.
And that golden yarn is genuine Rumpelstiltskin yarn.
Yeah.
It's from the source.
It's from the source.
Home crafted, locally sourced,
Single
organic,
source.
So
gluten free.
if you subscribe,
artisanal,
you can have
free
all of these
free
things
trade.
just for the low price of your own subscription.
So just to recap, that's at least one firstborn child.
Firstborn child of two.
One firstborn child, some golden yarn,
Golden yarn,
and a lifetime supply of Mexican goulash.
Mexican gobbledygook.
What could you possibly see wrong with that? We look forward to seeing you guys next time, and
But we don't really see them.
Yeah,
we
that's
more
true.
just read what they say in the comments.
I mean, how do they know that we're not
I
watching?
can see them.
I can see them.
tape
Can't
up your
you see
cameras, boys and girls.
Can't you see them?
Do
I
that.
can see them.
Tape it up. Okay, one thing, Taylor, look out the window. Look at the grass through the sights on that gun. Do you guys see the light coming through those cylinders?
Yep. Doesn't look like there's any ammo.
Doesn't
in
look
there.
like there's any bullets in this here gun.
You know what?
That might be the light coming off the back, though.
Nope. That's definitely not.
Oh, it is. No, you're right.
I don't think it is.
No,
it?
look.
It
No,
is.
I think that's the
You know
brass
what,
at the end of
Teo?
the cartridges.
You can fucking,
Hold on, hold on.
Nope.
See it in the light.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, kid.
It's got bullets
You're
in
right.
it.
Then when you're
I'm
right,
just
you're right.
joshing you.
So you're right.
There you go.
I can see the brass now.
Well, good game, homies.
Good game, homies.
Good game, homies.